Our color commentator tonight, Wayne Gordon. Wayne, talking about Razor Ruddock, we say that he's had a very successful career today, 23 bouts, only 1 loss and 14 knockouts. He's a young guy, 24 years old, and most importantly, his promoters and some very important people in boxing are billing him as the guy who is going to beat Mike Tyson in a bout they hope will come off in about a year, year and a half.
Well, they're hoping to get the fight with Mike Tyson. They definitely have the capability. He's got the size. He definitely has the speed. They brought in some people to help him with Jake Morton. And to get his head together, he's got the talent. He just may do it. He's surprised at all.
James Broad, on the other hand, 30 years old. At that age, 6 years Donovan Ruddock Sr. He was a member of the U.S. Olympic boxing team in 1980. Of course, that was a bad year for Olympics if you weren't in the East Blocks. And his career started, actually, his pro career in that year, 1980. He ran his record at 12-0 before losing in a decision to Marvis Frazier. He would rebound from that, though, and win the NABF heavyweight title. He's lost his last 4 fights. The story with James Broad really is his weight. He's had a problem controlling it, and today he weighs in at 245.
Well, James Broad, he is a big man. He is bigger than Donovan Ruddock, and people are underestimating him. They're saying he lost his last 4 fights. You look at who he fought. He fought some top caliber boxers. This is the chance for him to get back in the limelight. Nobody count him short because he's looking at it now. This is a do or die. If he wins this fight, forget about what's happened in the past. He'll be in title contention. He's going to be ready tonight, I'm sure.
10 rounds in the heavyweight division. From Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, we're going home. Yeah.
In the red corner, he has a professional record of 21-6-2 with 14 knockouts. He weighs 245 pounds. Gerard Mohammed presents James Broad. And in the blue corner, from Halifax, Nova Scotia, he has a professional record of 21-1-1 with 14 knockouts. He weighs 226 pounds. Gerard Mohammed presents the Canadian heavyweight champion, Donovan Razor Ruddock. They're scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds.
We're at ringside for the main event, just moments away. It is the 5-point must system that officials Fred Wilson, Ron Bryden, and Ernie Bigney will be scoring this fight. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect. The referee, of course, has the final say. And in Nova Scotia, it's the automatic 8 count. James Broadax Broad from Las Vegas against the reigning Canadian heavyweight champion, Donovan Razor Ruddock. Round 1 underway in Halifax. Wayne, we should say that James Broad, although he's lost his last 2 fights, 2 of those fights he lost to former contenders, Greg Page and Tony Tucker. He is a world-class fighter, or at least at one time was.
James is a big man. He's got experience in the ring tonight. And if Donovan wants to win, he's got a box move. He's boxing very effectively now, and this is what he has to do for 10 rounds. And if James makes the mistake, he's going to hit him, and hopefully that'll be the fight at the end.
Come on, down, come on, Razor! Come on, Razor, pick it up!
Good left by Ruddock. Continues to leave at that left.
You can really see the improvement in Donovan's confidence. He's been here, a lot of his fights have been here in Halifax, and he's been rather tentative. He's in there with a top guy. This guy can take you out. He's big, 245 pounds. You don't want to make a mistake with him. You look at Donovan, he has lots of confidence,
You know, we mentioned that he only had 1 loss. I saw that fight. It was in Dartmouth a couple of years ago. He lost to a guy by the name of David Jacko from New York, and there was no question that Donovan Ruddock was in control of that fight. He just couldn't answer the bell for the 8th round because of a bronchial problem, which his handlers say is now completely cleared up. He hasn't lost the fight since.
They say that controlling your asthma has a lot to do with mental control, and I think that's the big thing where Razor has improved. He is a much more confident fighter. He's more confident in his ability. He has one of the fastest jabs. He's a very powerful puncher. He's in great condition. He's a fine specimen. And you just watch him now. He's boiling over with confidence.
Left continues to find its mark. Face of James Broad. Good short left jab in there. Continues to pick away at What can we expect to see from James Broad?
Well, he's going to use much of the same what he's doing now. That was a hard left hook by he's in trouble now. Another left hook. Beautiful. Right hand. This fight just could end any second now.
Another straight right. And the right hook. Hubert Earl is stepping in.
No 8 count. Fight is
And
over.
calling it. It's over. With 31 seconds left, referee Hubert Earl, a world-class referee, calls this fight. Donovan Razor Ruddock has won it. The cries of disbelief erupting from the corner of James Broad. It's over. 31 seconds. The referee has the final say. Donovan Ruddock was just finding his mark with those rights. Had Broad against the rope, but Broad didn't appear to be in any serious trouble.
No, he was getting hit repeatedly. And I think if the ropes weren't there, if he was just a few more inches off the ropes, he would have done. I think that was a good call. A good call by the referee. We don't want to see any more injuries. He was getting hit. He wasn't retaliating at all. He's getting hit with hard right hands. This is Donovan. He's a hard puncher. You can't take that for granted.
Well, safety is the utmost priority in boxing, certainly here in Nova Scotia. And as I say, Hubert Earl, a world-class referee, refereed many international fights for the WBA. And his decision, I guess, must be considered final as it is.
Well, you only have a split second to make these decisions. And he had that split second. He gave him the punches. He was getting hit. He was giving him a chance. He gave him more than ample time to retaliate. He did not retaliate. He was getting hit. He made a great decision. He had his own decision he could make.
Razor Ruddock, it was short work for you tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're working hard. I'm not surprised about this fight at all because we're in good shape. We've done everything for this fight, and it would be a surprise if he would have went 3 rounds with me. It would be a real surprise. Then I'll start wondering about my punching power because I was really punching tonight. I feel it.
James Broad was concerned that maybe the referee stopped this a little early, but you had him in trouble against the rope.
The referee cheated me out of some more because I wanted to go on.
How much longer do you think it would have gone, though?
Hey, I was going to go on till he dropped. I was going to go on till he dropped, and if the referee see that he's hurt, you're outside and the referee's right in here, so it's hard for you to judge it from outside. I'm punching. I'm not thinking about stopping it because I'm looking for him to fall. He was going to fall. He got hurt. Now tell me something. How long would you think you have stayed in here with me? Another round?
We'll never know now, but the referee, I guess, the decision is final. You have to go by that. Were you disappointed in the shape that James Broad came into the ring tonight?
Well, it's a hard thing for everywhere to stay in shape. I'm the exception because I train all year round. James Broad fight in that kind of condition, he do good because you have 20 wins and 6 losses. You have a pretty good record. So you can't judge the man by that because he fight like that. Everyone is different.
What's next for you?
Well, I'm going to relax and enjoy Christmas, and then we're going to come back here hopefully in February, early January, late January, and defend the title. Defend the title right here in Halifax.
Thank you very much, Razor Ruddock. Congratulations. That's it from Halifax. For Wayne Gordon, I'm Paul Meunier. So long, everybody.